Hello everyone, my name is Kevin, and today is going to be episode number 4 of our Town Hall 10 Level 1 to Max series. And for today, as you can see, I still have all the pink walls, right? But what did I do in between the episodes? So in between the episodes, I actually upgraded. What did I do? Hold on, let me think. I upgraded the king and queen to level 5? Oh, no, it's not the case, right? In the last episode, I upgraded the spell factory to level 4, and it's still not max. I still have one more level to go, which gives me even more housing space of spells, which is just crazy. And it's great, and I would definitely need to upgrade it. For sure, it's definitely worth upgrading, isn't it? And what did I do is that I upgraded something in the laboratory, and I upgraded the lightning spells all the way from level 4 to level 6, and I used some research potions so to speed things up a little bit. And it's now at level 6, and I still need one more level to max it out, I believe. I believe level 7 should be maxed, I'm not sure, but yeah, I guess. It's just a guess, okay? But what I actually... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to say one thing. That is... Actually, I could have upgraded the gold mines and elixir collectors, right? But I forget about that, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I finally remember what I did in between the episodes. So in between the episodes, I upgraded 1 gold storage and 1 elixir storage to level 11, and all the storages are max, meaning that I'm going to have 8.5 million storage for the golden elixir. But for dark elixir storage, it's still not max. I can only hold 60,000 dark elixir, which is definitely crazy. It's definitely not enough. So I will need to upgrade the dark elixir storage for sure. But I also need to upgrade the lightning spells in the laboratory, right? I also need to upgrade that, and I also need to upgrade the spell factory, right? It's all very important, but I don't have enough elixir for that. So I will definitely need to do some gold upgrades instead, and I will need to slowly progress through all the upgrades, which is really taking quite a bit of time. Let's be real. But as you can see, I have 1,018 gems, and as you can see the number of builders I have, meaning I can just go ahead and build another builder. Get another builder. Let's get the 4th builder right now, just like that. Now, 4 builders is definitely better than 3, and it's going to speed up my upgrading process. So I also removed some obstacles, so it looks a little cleaner because I want to, I want to fit the space, but then right now the base is again not fulfilled, so I'm just going to add a builder hut right here. So right now, still using the Zap Dragons because I upgraded nothing else other than the Zap Dragon, so I'm just gonna keep using it until some point where I can be able to upgrade have enough amount of elixir to upgrade the barracks to unlock more troops, and of course I need to upgrade more extra troops. But before all that, I will need to stick with dragons just for now. And wow, here's a pretty interesting base, but there's no loot, right? So I shouldn't hit that. And this is the problem with level 1 accounts, like having extremely under-leveled troops and heroes is just not a good thing to have, right? It's really difficult for you to find bases and really difficult for you to beat bases. So it's also kind of a challenge, like it's also kind of challenging to do such kind of rushed accounts to max the series, and that's why I tried to create this series. But if this series is not really interesting, then just tell me, okay? Just tell me. Maybe I will need to create better series. But of course, if you are interested to other series, then maybe you can give me some recommendations, because I also don't know what exactly I should make. So I've found some previous bases which is just too difficult to hit. So it will take probably take quite a bit of time for me to just find a base, because I want to find a base that is easy and has a loss of fluid, which is just extremely difficult at this stage. So, and of course I'm not pushing that high just yet. Okay, maybe this one. 500,000 gold, 500,000 elixir. I'm just going to try this out because of the loot. So, of course, because of the enemy queen at the outside. So let me just go to king queen, pop the king ability immediately, or otherwise the king is going to die before using his ability. Right after he uses his ability, then it's just going to be useless, right? Okay, so let's try to focus on the loot right here. So all the loot is basically on this side. So I'm going to be lightning onto the back and air defense. So let me just go ahead and use a dragon right here, another dragon right here. So it's very similar to Tower 9, right? It's just so similar. So I'm not going to repeat that much. So let me just go ahead and do some 4 lightnings, I believe. But yeah, 4 lightnings for the air defense. And let me just go ahead and use the balloons to get into the air defense, which they go for the cannon instead. So which is not ideal. But they check out the air defense. It should be totally fine right now because there should be no more air defenses than the base. Even though I don't know why he only has 3 air defenses, but anyways, I'm just going to take the advantage of that, right? Because that's also one of the considerations of a easy base, right? It will be way easier for if the base has less air defenses. So it's definitely a great option to hit, especially with this amount of loot, right? It's a dead base. So it's just really quite nice to find such kind of bases, because this kind of bases will just help rush the count a lot. Like, it's really good. And now, finally, one lightning spell can be able to check out a builder hut, which I'm happy about that, right? Because before, when I tried to lightning to speed up the process, but in fact, it's not gonna work because the lightning spell is too under leveled. So here's the 3-star, and maybe let me just go ahead and quickly train another army. Maybe let me just go ahead and buy some siege troops and do another attack. And of course, I hope to get a star bonus, but of course, I would also need to upgrade. I mean, I will also need to increase the amount of trophies a little bit. Like, I would need to push some trophies in order for me to really get more star bonus. Like, let's be real, the star bonus is just such a little amount of loot for like Town 8 accounts, or maybe not even Town 8. It's not enough for Town 8 players, but however, it would be important enough for me, right? So it's just crazy. Like, it's pretty difficult to farm such an amount of loot, and I would definitely need to push trophies a little bit, but not too much, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult for me to find a suitable base. So I shouldn't push too high in terms of trophies, but I also need to push some trophies in order to get a better star bonus. So I would need to find a balance point between that, but I forget one thing again. Actually, what I wanted to say is I could have done some gold mines and elixir collector upgrades in between attacks, and yeah, because they are 1-minute upgrades. I forget about that. Anyways, I just started this today. Okay, so start to upgrade something for today. So even though that one is a troll base, but there's no loot, right? So it's not worth attacking. But some people, maybe they want to hit that and just go for it, right? There's no problem with that, but I just think that for me, it's really, the amount of loot that I need is really a lot, and I would definitely need to farm more loot with each attack. So that's why I need to find better bases. But of course, I would need to find easy bases, or otherwise I can't beat with the Zack Dragons. So it may be kind of difficult. And maybe let me just come back once I find the perfect base. This amount of loot is crazy, but the difficulty is also crazy. Let's be real, the difficulty is crazy. it's not gonna work. So I know it's not gonna work. If I can't get a 2-star, then I can't even get a star bonus. So I know what I should do, right? I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't attack that base. If I can't even get the star bonus, then it's just a like much less loot that can be available. So it's just kind of bad. Like you find a really such a rich base, but you can't hit it at all. Like it's sometimes sad, but that's also the case for sometimes, right? So yeah, maybe let me just come back once I find the perfect base. Interesting. So here's already a pretty interesting base. As you can see, 2 Inferno Towers on the outside, 2 of the air defenses at that side as well. And as you can see, there are 1 air defense right here and another air defense right here. So maybe it's kind of an interesting base. So maybe let's hit this one. So I'm going to be using an Archer Queen on this side to take out this air defense and the air sweeper. Let me try to use the king on this side. Let's try to... Hold on, why I have such a small amount of lightning spells? Hold on, it's a little bit troublesome, in fact. I don't have enough lightnings. Ah, because of that. Because of the spell factory storage increase before I changed the army. I know the reason. Because the storage capacity increased by 2. And that happens after I trained the army and I didn't check it. So that's why the spell increased by 2 in the previous attack, but for this attack there's just much fewer spells. Because I totally trained like 7 plus 7 lightnings. But then after the spell factory got upgraded, then the amount of spells that it has is 9. So that it moves 2 of the spells from the background into the front end. So it becomes 9 lightning spells in the previous attack. But then right now, because I only trained 14 lightnings in total, so I only have 5 lightnings for this attack. But you know what? 5 lightnings is sufficient for this attack, because of all the air defenses that's put right at the outside of the map. Like it's just town 8 base and putting all the defenses at the outside, so it's just getting wrecked. Luckily it's such kind of base, or otherwise I'm just gonna get wrecked. Like let's be real, it's just gonna wreck. So here's another 3-star, which is really nice and getting really decent amount of loot as well. So I have 3.1 million elixir, which I would like to upgrade the lightning spells or the dragons. So I will need to train some more spells, so let me check. Okay, so more spells, good. It's a good thing. So let me check right here. So is there any elixir? No, that was so close. That was so close. Only like 200 points. No raid medals. Actually, I would like to upgrade dragons and upgrade the spell factory at the same time for today, but it's not gonna work. So I'm just going to be upgrading the dragons then. Let me upgrade dragons. And I still have 4 builders. So what should I do? So maybe while I'm thinking, I'm just going to be upgrading 4 collectors, just so that I can just start thinking about what I should upgrade. So actually there are many defenses in 4, like air defenses, mortars, right, that kind of stuff. But of course for today, maybe let's upgrade King plus Queen as like Town Hall 9, right? upgrading king plus queen, and then do 2 other defenses. For example, maybe we can upgrade 2 Inferno Towers, which is just extremely crazy. But if I say I upgrade 2 Air Sweepers, then it's totally fine, right? So what about this? So I'm going to be upgrading King and Queen plus 2 Sweepers. And then after that, I may upgrade something like Air Defenses or Mortars or Teslas, depending on how much loot that I have. So the major factor is really the amount of loot I have, and as you can see, all 4 elixir collectors and gold mines are being upgraded. So let me just gonna upgrade King, Queen here, and then 2 Air Sweepers, and well, I will still have 4 builders after 12 hours. Then I will start upgrading something like Air Defenses or Teslas, and then after that, then gather up with the dragon upgrades. While the dragon upgrades finish, then I can just record the next episode, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like today's video, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel for future content, and I'll see you in the next video.